Hi there, I'm David Baker. I'm the energy reporter for the San Francisco Chronicle. I'm about to play something called Energyville, which is a new video game put out by Chevron Corporation and the company that publishes The Economist magazine. They put this out, put it together, and are releasing it Wednesday of this week as a way to get people talking about the complexities of our energy supply situation, both now and in future years. So what they've created here is sort of a SimCity kind of game in which you're supposed to come up with power sources for a hypothetical city. So I'm going to start playing the game here, and the first thing the game asks you to do is name your city. So I'm actually going to name it after Chevron's hometown, San Ramon. Not to be confused with the real one. And here we go. We're going to begin the game. Okay, so you have this, as I say, very much like SimCity kind of situation. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you have all these different options of what you can power the city with. You got biomass, coal, hydro, natural gas, nuclear, petroleum, solar, wind. And over here, these are kind of interesting. The game starts out in the present day and then goes into the future. And here you've got hydrogen. Over here you've got oil shale. These things are both not available yet. They become available in later stages of the game, so you can't turn to them just yet. So let's start adding stuff. I'm going to try to be clean about this, so let's go with some wind. We're going to start with a little wind. Put that over here. I really like wind. Let's try some more wind over here. Yeah. And you see over on this side, it tells you how much of your energy supply you've come up with. Wind is good. Let's try some more still. See what happens. Okay. Here, you run into a little warning saying, unavailable. Geographic and other constraints prevent wind power from providing any more power to San Ramon. In other words, they think you're tapped out on what's available in the present day. So let's try a couple others. Let's go to solar. That's also nice and clean. Drag a couple of solar panels over here. Try that again. So you do it a couple of times, you run into the exact same situation. How about hydro? They got a big river sitting over here. Let's stick a nice dam there, kill some fish. Biomass, let's burn some biomass. Put that over here, that's renewable. Here you see one of the things that you run into no matter how you play this game. Over on the right-hand side, warning, San Ramon needs petroleum. Now, the designers of this game will tell you that that is not a mandate by Chevron, that the game is not supposed to just tell you to use petroleum. But this being the present day, they say you pretty much have no choice but to use some to run these little cars that you see racing around here and the airplanes that occasionally fly over the city. So pretty much you got no option but to do petroleum, which means plunking this oil platform offshore. So here you get your city is powered. You can continue to the next level. The other thing to notice over here, they've got these little meters that show your impact on your local economy and on the local environment. And those change a lot depending on what kind of sources you use. If you go through this and try to just load it up with coal, you actually end up in a very different situation. So let's try that. Let's remove that solar. And finally, let's dump the hydro. Okay, and in its place, let's just stick a whole bunch of coal plants right upwind from the city. Let's keep adding it on. The more the merrier. One more. Okay. So, we're properly powered. It's pretty much only coal and a little bit of petroleum. Now look over here what happened. Economic impact is low because coal is cheap. Environmental impact is really high. I've tried playing this a couple of times. I've never quite been able to bury the environmental impact needle, but you can come real close if you really want to. So the idea here is you go through this game, you go through multiple levels, it goes out several years, and you keep trying to balance the economic impact and the environmental impact, and eventually you come down with a score. That score you can try to beat yourself, or you can show it to friends and have them try to beat it. And the whole idea is that you will try to do a viral thing where basically you're sending this around to people and trying to get them engaged in the game and engaged in this discussion. As I was saying earlier, I'm the energy reporter for the Chronicle, so if you want to see a review by somebody who actually knows video games and plays quite a few of them, we have Chronicle video game reviewer Peter Hartlaub writing a very short take on Energyville in today's business section of the San Francisco Chronicle.